It's season 3, Beyond Business. Come ride with me. Nick Freno in the house, sharing stories that inspire. From every walk of life, we're lighting that fire. Lessons learned, journeys shared, good vibes and laughs, we're fully prepared. Brought to you by Buick Real Estate. Let's dive deep, it's gonna be great. From the ups and downs, we rise and grind. Every guest has a tale, every tale is a find. Exploring the wisdom that life has to give. Together we grow, that's how we live. Lessons learned, journeys shared, good vibes and laughs, we're fully prepared. Brought to you by Buick Real Estate. Let's dive deep, it's gonna be great. So grab a seat, don't miss the ride. Beyond Business with Nick, let's take it in stride. Join the conversation, let's make it last. With stories and insights, we're having a blast.
Hey listeners, before we kick off today's episode, I want to take a moment to highlight our incredible Season 3 sponsor, Buick Commercial Real Estate. If you're in the market for commercial properties in Central Illinois, look no further than Buick Commercial Real Estate. With a dedicated team led by Tim Buick and Cole Babcock, they bring unparalleled expertise and deep understanding of the local market to meet your commercial real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level or find that perfect commercial space, reach out to Buick Commercial Real Estate. You can find them on all social media platforms at buickrealestate.com or give them a call at 450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands. And a special thank you to Tim and Cole for your unwavering support of the show. Hey everyone, if you're looking to transform your home with a fresh coat of paint or need some handiwork done, look no further than Clean Cut Painting and Handyman. This incredible local company specializes in both interior and exterior painting, and they bring a unique touch to every project. What sets them apart is their women-centric approach, because they truly believe that a woman's eye for detail and design is invaluable. From basement remodels to floor replacements and accent walls, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman is your go-to for all home improvement needs. Their team is not just proficient, but also professional, ensuring that every job is done right. So if you want to elevate your space, reach out to Clean Cut Painting and Handyman today. You'll be amazed at what they can do. They operate out of both Decatur and Springfield, Illinois, and you can find them on all social media platforms or look them up online at cleancutservice.com. Hey everyone, if you're on the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. This company specializes in all things screen printing, offering high-quality designs on everything from t-shirts and hoodies to hats and bags. Whether you're promoting your business, celebrating a special event, or just want to express your unique style, Oakwood Screen Printing has you covered. What sets them apart is their attention to detail and commitment to customer satisfaction. They use top-notch materials and the latest printing techniques to ensure your design looks vibrant and lasts for years to come. So if you want to make a statement with your apparel, reach out to Oakwood Screen Printing today. You won't be disappointed. If you use promo code BB217, that's right, BB for Beyond Business 217 at checkout, you will receive an additional 15% off online or in store. So that means ditch the custom ink link order, no matter where you're ordering from, and order your product online or in store from Oakwood Screen Printing using code BB217 for 15% off. Check out oakwoodscreenprinting.com for your next apparel order. Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's podcast, and thanks for joining me on Beyond Business. This is Season 3, brought to you by Buick Commercial Real Estate. This is Episode 2, which is brought to you by Clean Cut Painting and Oakwood Screen Printing. Today's guest spent his life as a student and teacher of Taekwondo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, traveling the world teaching self-defense and competing in hand-to-hand combat. He made his way all the way to Las Vegas in the octagon. And back in the day, he put Decatur, Illinois on the map and brought MMA back to his hometown for the first time, where it still exists to this day. Let's talk to him and see how his path along the way went and what he's been doing since. Welcome today, my man, Jason Reinhardt.
So I lived in this gym for a couple years, man. And it was crazy, and I'd let my insurance license lapse when I moved to Australia from 2014 to 16, and so I was like, fuck. And anyway, I got my shit together, got clean off those pain pills, and built a house and all that other stuff.
So.
Are we starting?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, okay.
There's no official introduction.
Oh, I got you.
So here's what it is
okay.
I previously or post will do a whole introduction just to not put you on the spot. There is,
I got you.
There's not like a introducing today.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying? Or there actually will be.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have to do it like this.
Okay. However you want, man.
I'm just saying there's already been a recording done of me going, the guy that made Decatur famous on MMA, at the octagon, baby.
I appreciate that, man.
No, I
that.
appreciate you taking the time to where, I mean, you did put, you have some good glory days back here. Some people might say you're infamous in the town, but there's a lot of us who go, dude, you made some noise here. But a lot of us that follow you, I mean, you did some really positive things. You went on to teach a lot of kids. Dude, MMA got brought to this town because of you.
Man, I really appreciate that.
I mean, after you, so what led to, you got hurt pretty bad, and is that what led to the problem with pain pills and all that? Is that what it was, as an injury?
Oh, absolutely. I broke my neck in a title fight in 2005. I finished the fight and won the belt in the Reality Submission Fighting Championships in Collinsville, Illinois. And then I just I had to go get surgery, and ended up getting surgery in San Francisco to a specialist doctor that works on all the professional boxers. So he did the surgery. And
what was the injury?
Herniated C5 and C6 and 7 in my neck, and then cracked the spine, hairline fracture in the spine. So he went in and fixed all that.
You were fighting through this.
I fought through it, man.
Adrenaline?
Dude, well, when it happened, adrenaline, I felt my legs go like kind of numb, but I still had them. I still was good. I didn't realize. He dropped me on my head twice, picked me up and powerbombed me, and I kept the arm lock on, man. I took it home with me, man, and he tapped. And but I was adrenaline, I didn't know I was really that messed up until after, So
when you say after, you mean like in the locker room, or you mean hand goes up to win the fight and you're like, something just ain't right?
Well, to be honest with you, man, something wasn't right before the fight, and my arm was had fire on it, like hardcore, man. I had guys rub it in the back, like my coach and stuff. Something wasn't right in my neck. I'll tell you what happened. I'm still convinced to this day. I went and got a chiropractor adjustment, and it didn't feel right on my neck. And I always wondered, did he knock something loose in there, man? Or
like pre-fight, just to get loosened up.
Yeah, because I was hurting training for that fight. I was hurting the whole time, and then in the back before the fight, I was really hurting. And
it's too late to.
Yeah, man. I think that fight, I had 70 people drive all the way from Decatur to Collinsville to come watch me.
So looking back, do you do it all over again, or are you at the age and knowledge now to where you listen to your body no matter what? Or Or do you listen to your body, or are you like, no, we're gladiators and this is what we do?
Yeah, that was the mentality, but that's kind of stupid, man. I mean, that's really stupid.
I just wanted you to say
no, it's stupid, man. You're tough through everything.
That's not.
No, man. I always tell these young fighters, it's very important. If you're going to keep anything healthy, keep your back and neck healthy.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that's neglected as it's strengthening our back and neck, and it's so important, you know.
Well, especially if what you're wanting to keep producing is the machine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was always the smallest guy in the gym, no matter where I trained. At Militich Fighting Systems, I had monsters on me, heavy guys.
Right.
And that pounding on your spine all that time, I think it took its toll because, you know, I got lower back issues, the whole 9 yards. So I think going with bigger people was really stupid on my part.
Right.
But really, there was nobody else in the gym. You know, I was the smallest guy. I was walking around at 136 if I was lucky.
What it was because the era? Because it seems like now, I mean, there's weight classes that go from $100 pounds to 500 pounds.
You go in any gym and you'll have in a good gym, you'll have your pick of partners, of course. But back then,
you were
it was
at the beginning of it.
Yeah, man. And back then, they didn't even have the 135-pound division in the UFC, so I fought at 155 just so
you could fight.
Just so I could fight, yeah. But I was almost 40 at that time, you know, and I think my brother, he keeps track of all this stuff, man. But I think, like, he tells me different dates. I think I was 38 or 39 possibly at the first debut.
How old were you when you... Okay, what got you into even, obviously, that wasn't popular at all? So what even led you... Did you train in martial arts or boxing or kickboxing or something that led you into saying, hey, MMA's a thing even? Hell, we didn't even know it was a thing. I don't think until...
Well, what happened to me, man, is I was in Taekwondo since 9 years old.
Gotcha.
And my parents got me, and I was always small as a kid, small now, but I mean,
right.
but so I was getting bullied a little bit. My parents enrolled me in Taekwondo, the best decision ever. And then I went to college, and at 18 years old, I went to SIU in Edwardsville, flunked out of college, hated it, and opened my own gym at 18, own academy at 18 under the legendary Master Rowe that used to be here. Yeah. So he had he had his schools in St. Louis, and he actually financed it for me to open up a gym there, and I did. And then I moved back to Decatur like 3 years later or 2 years later, sold the gym, and then I started running the Taekwondo school here on El Dorado Street that was World Taekwondo Academy. So I'd do insurance business in the day and then go teach at night and on Saturdays. And then, man, one day, I think I was 26 years old, I started, or 25, something like that, but I started watching the UFC, maybe like 24, actually. Even, I was about 95, I think it was. Yeah, and so I just started watching. I saw, like everybody, I saw Hoist Gracie.
Yeah.
Just,
this is before the Dana White UFC. This is the original.
This was,
Yeah.
That company used to own the UFC. It was called SEG Entertainment.
Yep.
And I just saw Hoist Gracie, man, taking these guys down and choking them. And I'm like, man, I don't know how to fight.
right.
I was like, man, this is I got to learn this. And so I couldn't find a jiu-jitsu school. I had to tell Master Chung. He was the guy that owned World Taekwondo, and I had to tell him I resigned. You know, gave him plenty of notice and helped him out getting a new instructor. But I had to pursue jiu-jitsu, man. And so I found a judo school here in Decatur. Rick Burbus. He was a really great, amazing judo coach. He actually was one of the few that actually got a full ride scholarship for college for judo, and he was teaching at the YMCA. And then then we transferred over to he was teaching out of the Y, but the classes were at Rodney Walker's place on El Dorado at the big Skywalker. Yeah. And so I did judo there for a couple of years, did some tournaments, and then I found jiu-jitsu in Springfield, Illinois, and I started driving over to Springfield. And I never thought I'd get in the cage, man. I was like, man, there's no way. But then I started teaching, you know, again, and I started thinking, man, or if I was going to teach again.
So no striking.
Still no striking. Yeah, well, Taekwondo striking.
Oh, yeah, you are striking. Yeah,
but
you're right.
not boxing and stuff. So I knew I was going to teach again one day, and I said, man, if I'm going to teach my students this, I've got to be in the cage and do it and prove that I can get in there and show them what I'm teaching them actually works. And so, yeah, that's what I did. And then I started taking it super serious, started winning my amateur fights. And then I'm like, man, there wasn't enough people in Springfield, especially for MMA. So that's when I found Miletich Fighting Systems, where Matt Hughes and Pat Miletich, Spencer Fisher, Tim Sylvia, all the big, Robbie Lawler, all the big names were over in Iowa, man. And actually, I met Pat Miletich because my friend John Gaston, who has a school in Springfield, he had Pat Miletich in for a seminar, and I attended it, and I met Pat. So then I just started driving, 3 hours to Iowa for training, and sometimes I would stay over there in the fighter house, and I stayed with Tim Sylvia for one of my UFC fights. It was cool.
So you were rubbing shoulders with the guys?
Oh yeah, man. If you don't remember, man, I was just along for the ride, man. It was awesome, bro.
So how time wise, how far off were you from this? Remember the show, the Contender?
Oh yeah, the Contender.
Is it the same era, or was it after?
That was before and after. It was during that too. But
was that era? Same era?
Yeah, no. You're talking about not the Ultimate Fighter, are you?
I don't know. Whenever
or they go in the
Forrest,
house.
Yeah, Forrest and Stefan ended up fighting in the.
Yeah, right. That Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually made the Ultimate Fighter 5 series. I was in there with Nick Diaz.
Oh, it was the same time frame.
Yeah. But then I was training before that too. It just kind of burst on the scene. But I actually made that show, man, and they sequestered me in Vegas for a week. You couldn't tell anybody. But the main thing is, man, they said, but I was 137 getting in there. The guys walking around in that show, they were 155 walking around at 175. They're huge. Plus, they're like 5'11", big.
Right.
Anyway, so, I made the show. And so I flew back to Decatur, still couldn't tell anybody. And I'll never forget it. Spike TV, Jamie, it was on Spike TV at the time. Jamie calls me, I'm getting my bags packed. She goes, this is the worst part of my job. And I go, what's up? She said, they chose you, of course, as you know, but since you were too honest on the application, they said, don't lie on the application. Well, they said, have you ever taken steroids or HGH? And I had for my neck, man. I took testosterone and HGH.
And you're like, clearly we all have.
Yeah, man. And so I just was honest on the paperwork, and it fucked me, man. It fucked me, yeah. But it's a damn good thing. I probably would have got killed in that division.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't need that kind of fame.
Right. Looking back,
Right.
I was in there with some monsters, man.
Yeah. You're like, I wouldn't have been in the final match.
We were going to medicals, and every single one of them dudes are like, dude, you do not belong in this weight class. And they're like, yeah, well.
Right.
I'm here too.
But still, that's cool. I mean, the experience.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was.
But I mean, you did fight. You did go to Vegas and cage fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, I went to Vegas and trained at Vanderlei Silva's for the last part of my career, and because Miletich had closed down, they had
okay.
The fighters gone their separate ways and whatnot, and so I was out there. But I never fought in Vegas, though. I trained for my fights in Vegas.
All right, I knew you were out there. That's all I knew. Yeah,
it was cool, man.
That's great.
Yeah, Vanderlei kicked me in the head one night. It was great. We were sparring. He wasn't going hard though, dude.
Right.
We were just like kind of light. And he picked it up. Bam! It like felt like a log hit me in the side of the head, man.
So, what got you into back in the day? What got you kicked off into insurance? Was it just like a good hustle and you picked it up and ran with it?
My father was in the business.
Okay.
I always knew, even when I went to college, I always knew I was going to be in the business.
Okay. You seen it worked if you made it work.
Right. And freedom.
Yeah.
Because I could go out and sell a couple policies, whatever, 5, 6 policies, then take off for 8 weeks or 7 weeks to go train.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you still in the business?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in Florida doing it.
Okay, and what kind of insurance?
It's life insurance.
Oh, okay.
Life insurance, yeah.
All right, that's cool.
I've got some agents that are under me, and they help. I have a team. I train agents as well.
Okay, that's cool. So I got a story that I heard a little bit of that I want you to get into for me.
Okay.
And I'm just going to jog your memory because I only remember a little bit of it, and I want to say I heard it on a podcast.
Oh man.
So, and it was odd because it's an old story because whenever I got this place, I was back in the back cleaning some stuff, listening to it.
Yeah.
It was something about you worked for a guy, and maybe you had a falling out with your boss who was
Oh yeah, that deal, man. That was crazy. That's crazy.
Were you on a
bro.
podcast talking about this? Maybe.
Well, once it happened, man, and once it happened, they did a story on it. Yeah.
Okay.
The Fox Sports journalist Don McGuire did
Yes.
a story on
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Can you take me through it?
Oh man. Yeah.
If you don't want to tell the long version,
Yeah,
or
yeah. I just I was in Australia coaching, and I was so messed up on those pills, back in the day. But all prescribed, so I justified it. You know what I mean?
I think that was the popular thing in general, is doctors were handing them out, and everyone was thinking they were okay.
I had a lot of doctors, brother.
I'm sure.
I had anyone I wanted.
Wherever you wanted to go.
I ran out of this one. Oh, I called doctors.
Okay.
Whoever.
Right.
But anyway, I was functioning on it though. But I mean, obviously, being clean and sober, my mind is so much clearer. Now,
right.
as
Your version of functioning was completely different.
Right, man. But yeah, I was in Morocco in 2013, living and coaching over in Morocco in Casablanca. Then I moved to Australia in 2014 to 2016 to coach. Took the head Jiu-Jitsu and MMA coach for XFC Australian top team in Melbourne, Australia.
Awesome.
And it was awesome, man. A lot of different nationalities. It was great. But I moved back to Decatur. My mother-in-law got sick, and my wife didn't want to move to Australia. I was like thinking that we could move to Australia, bro.
It's beautiful, right? I hear nothing. I've only heard. But.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, the people are great there, and so I moved back to Decatur. I'm like, shit, man, what am I gonna do to make money here?
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't have I let my insurance license lapse like an idiot, and so I started working for this guy at his mechanic spot. I'd known the dude for 25 years, and I started working for him.
And you know how to turn wrenches, or you're just
no. I was a sales
gotcha.
Sales manager, whatever not sales,
you're the
customer
desk guy.
service. Yeah, I was a desk guy. I knew I was going to move to Florida, so I was just buying some time,
Make a few bucks.
Yeah, and so this dude started being a real jerk, man. Like, you get to know somebody when you start working for them. You kind of see a different side of them.
Sure.
And he started really abusing his kid, his disabled kid. Started abusing him and smacking him around.
Well, he worked there?
Yeah, well, he'd be there every day. They got into it every day. And, there's a tape of him actually beating the kid. The son secretly recorded his dad beating him. And that was what Fox Sports played, that tape, that kid getting beaten. It's audio, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So anyway, the kid came and brought me the tape at my house. And so...
Now, this is the same time frame that you worked there.
Oh, yeah, at the same time. And I'm in a big situation here. Because here he is getting his little brother that has one eyeball getting the shit beat out of him. And then I got the tape, man. And so what do? I mean, I don't...
Did he give it to the law, too, or no?
No, just me. And, yeah, dude. And so I was in a situation, man, and I didn't know what to do. So wasn't going to call the cops. But then again, it's a little kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to do something, man. So I went up to the...
You're like, I know my first reaction.
Oh, yeah. But, I was trying to be smart about it. So I went up to this, I won't say his name, but it was a high-end cop. And I said, hey, man, look. He said, just let it go. I said, what do you mean let it go, bro? I'm serious. And so then I took it to DCFS. Well, they didn't want to do nothing about it. Come to find out, those people over there got all their cars worked on by this guy for free. The guy would give him a huge discount, oftentimes free. So I got stuck in a situation, man. So I told, fine, I'll handle it. So I went to work that day. And he started in on me, man. Come up to my head, bro. I'm sitting at a desk. Like, come up to
now,
my
does
head.
he know you? Or you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Not even saying that.
We used to party together, man.
So he is aware, like, if you just decided to fucking fly off the handle, then it could be bad.
He would come by my desk, man, and the secretary would look at me and you're the most patient guy I've ever met. And I said, well, what do you mean? She goes, he'd come by and take his finger. If I'd mess up something, because I didn't know much about cars, I told him in the beginning.
Right.
If I fuck something up, bro, you'll be fine. So every once in a while, I'd mess something up. And he'd come by and say, we need to get you some brain surgery. You've been hit too many times. On my head, man. And so I'd be, all right, man. All right. I'd put up with that, right? Well, then one day, man, he come in and then that kid, what happened was he left me stranded at the office. and he was gone. And I had 5 customers wanting their cars. I didn't want to tell them. He's on a cell phone outside in the parking lot hiding from the customers, man. Tell them this, tell them that. Get them out of here, get them out of here.
He's calling you.
Yeah, man, and I'm trying to, and I'm supposed to lie to these customers, which I did, basically.
Right.
I said, yeah, he'll be tomorrow, or your car's going to be done whenever. I was relaying what he was saying, right? So then he comes rocking in when all the customers are gone, and and he started in on that kid, and they started in on each other, and he smacked the kid, and then that's when, bro, you know what I mean? And then he come at me. He come at me real aggressive, try to back me up into a stairwell drop off.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't play with him, man. I just faked a right and I hit him with a left hook. Not hard. I didn't go full power. That's the crazy part. He did get some stitches. He got a little stitches, but whatever. But he fell into me, man. And he fell into me and his knees buckled. He tried to bite my neck. So I judo tripped him. Got him on the ground, put knee on the belly. Here's where I fucked up. I put knee on the belly, and he'd always carry this knife. And I'm in his office. I whipped his ass in his office. That's
right.
Anyway,
Right.
I'd get a new office. I think I would.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyway, so I put my knee on his stomach, man, and I told him, calm down. I could have elbowed him. I could have punched him. I didn't touch him.
Oh, you didn't beat his ass?
No, I did. Oh, of course not. I hit him one time. That's it. And it wasn't even full power. And I mean, this guy's not a big guy. He's not a big guy. He's my age, so I didn't want to kill him. I mean, I didn't want to hurt him bad, And so I just, anyway, so I look back. If anything, he hurt me. Listen,
you definitely didn't give him what he deserved.
Well, you're right. I wish I'd known now what I would have had probably if I would have put him on the ground, hit him on the ground. It would have gotten the same charge. It wouldn't get any different.
Oh, so they did get you.
Oh, bro! Not only did they get me, so anyway.
He was a victim, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh well. Anyway, when I had my knee on the belly, I used a jiu-jitsu move, and here's where I tell my students, and I messed up. I didn't take my own advice. You always make sure you know where your hands are, because there's the mouth to bite you, and so I was put my left hand on his chest to pin him down. I was looking for a knife because he always carried this knife. Man, he bit down on my pinky finger to the bone, man, and I still didn't crack him. I adjusted my knee at a 90-degree angle on his diaphragm,
so you had to
and he let go of his breath, and I pulled my finger out of there. I'm calling the police. He's screaming for his son, the same son he was beating, screaming to help him when I was on top of him. He went back to like a childlike way. It was the weirdest thing. I've never seen a grown man go back with a voice like that. It was very bizarre.
Oh, like he was not panicking.
Like he was the child. He was very scared, bro, because he thought it was going to really pound him, And so I get my bags, and here's what's really messed up.
So was his child reacting?
No, his child finally ran in there at the end as I was getting off his dad. He was saying, hit him with a wrench, hit him with a hammer, hit him with a hammer. Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh,
bro.
So he wasn't like, get off my dad.
No.
Kill him.
No, he come in there at the end. He might have said that if he would have came in during the thing, but he come in right as I started to get off of him. You know what I mean? And so what's messed up is I grab my coat and I get down the street and I realized, holy shit, I grabbed his coat with all the customers' keys in it and his wallet and everything. So I didn't want to go back there, because I didn't want to. So I called my brother. My dad brought it up to him. Of course, he was hiding.
Oh, you grabbed his coat instead of your coat?
Yes, man. And I thought, gee, who knows what?
Fuck.
Yeah, like who knows what kind of charge they'd give me for that.
Right.
Like I did it on purpose. So thank God my dad and brother brought it back.
Oh, so that didn't get added to anything. Okay.
They brought my dad and my brother, brought it back to him, and he was hiding in the back, and he gave it to their employees. But yeah, they charged me, man. They came out to my house. I told them exactly what happened. They said, because I threw the first punch, and I don't believe in letting somebody get in your face or letting somebody try to back you up to where you're going to fall. You strike, you defend yourself, especially on an aggressor like that. And he was connected, he knew some people, and so they charged me with a class 4 felony, assault with great bodily harm, 2 to 5 years in prison, man. And
assault with great bodily harm.
Yeah, great bodily harm, man. Because I'm a fighter.
That's why.
That's why. Well, yeah. I mean, that's there. What other reason?
But I'm just saying, how about? Yeah, that if anything, I think they would say you are trained to know when you are being threatened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I told
if
him.
If you're on the stand going, well, I knew that at that moment this guy was being erratic to where I should get in trouble because I'm just fucking flying off the handle and don't know better.
Right. And I mean, they didn't realize, like, do you realize how much mercy I had on him? I did control myself, believe me.
Right. Yeah, so you could have done nothing. Yeah, like you said, if you would have comboed his ass up a few times and kicked him in the face, you would have got the exact same charge.
Yeah, well, yeah, and you know, I do kind of get some satisfaction. He had to get stitched up, though.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, no, it just sucks. I mean, no, I was going to say nobody wants to hurt somebody. But he hurt people. So he absolutely, some people deserve it, and he deserved it.
I mean, I'll give you an idea how weird this dude is. When girls would come in with their cars, bro, and they'd have a gym bag, he would go through their gym bag. In the back, he had their panties and bras. He would collect them. I'm not kidding. It was nuts. That's
like some dirty, stinking ass.
Absolutely. That's why that's the kind of guy you're dealing with here. You know?
Is he?
Oh, he's still in business, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, real awesome, yeah. Yeah, man, that was a crazy time. And I said, I knew my town was trying to throw me in prison, man. Here's what's crazier even, Nick. When I got to jail.
What'd you end up getting charged with? Charge?
Assault with great
That charge stuck.
Absolutely. But I finally, after 2 years of fighting it, I thought I was going to prison, man. I moved to Florida to go teach, and I'd come back and forth to go to court, right? And my attorney... I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but you know, this is the past. I get it, but it's still something. This thing still lingers on today, on my record. That's caused me some issues with some things because even though it got dropped to a misdemeanor, it's still a violent assault. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. So
it exists.
Yeah. So I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
You said something about your attorney.
Oh yeah. We get this. So I have the tape, right? The tape's online. It's with that Fox Sports guy.
Right.
My attorney says exact words. He says, Jason, that'd be a dick move on my part to show the prosecutors that tape. I said,
what, the audio tape?
Yes. I said, why? It shows the man's character, what he did to me. He got my face just like he did the son. So, and he never would show the prosecution, man. It always flabbergasted me, man. Yeah, it's very weird.
Everyone's on the same team but you?
Well, and here's another weird thing, man. It's always flabbergasted me, and you can tell me what you think. So the cops were real cool. They were like, man, they showed up 4 deep at my house. They thought I was going to fight them. Are you kidding me, bro? Well, you're a fighter and this and that. I'm like, dude, you got me pegged wrong, dude. Anyway, so they were like real appreciative that I was cooperative, which I found.
You're like, what did you?
Yeah, I said, you think I'm an idiot? You think I'm gonna?
You thought I was going to beat the police department up?
Fight the cops? Are you kidding me? So, but check this out. So they knew I beat up a child beater, right? So when I got to jail, they handed me off to the intake people. They put me in a cell, and man, I was up on that top bunk. And I looked down. I'd never been into jail before, man. And I was on that top bunk. I looked down. I said, hey, homie. He shot up out of that bed. It's about midnight. What? I'm like, man, I need to know what you're in here for. He goes, we don't ask that in jail. You don't ask that question in jail. I said, listen.
Yes, the fuck you do, first of all.
Yeah, I said, look, dude, I'm in a fucking closet buried alive with you, man. I need to know what you did. And he says to me, this is crazy. He says, well, they'll charge me with breaking my toddler's arm in 3 places. So were they trying to set me up and put me in there with another child beater? That was what I always wondered.
Are you fucking serious right now?
1,000%. I never really told that story. I've asked people what they thought, and they all said, yeah, you were set up, because when I went into the jail, all the guys were screaming my name. That's Reinhardt, blah, blah, blah. And so then they put me in there with another child beater, man.
Dude, there's not a doubt. There's not a fucking question in the world.
That's weird.
And here's what's weird. Usually the police and the CEOs, they don't. I want to take a moment to highlight our incredible Season 3 sponsor, Vuig Commercial Real Estate. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. You can find them on all social media platforms at VuigRealEstate.com or give them a call at 450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands. And a special thank you to Tim and Cole for your unwavering support of the show. Hey everyone, if you're looking to transform your home with a fresh coat of paint or need some handiwork done, look no further than Clean Cut Painting and Handyman. From basement remodels to floor replacements and accent walls, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman is your go-to for all home improvement needs. So if you want to elevate your space, reach out to Clean Cut Painting and Handyman today. You'll be amazed at what they can do. And you can find them on all social media platforms or look them up online at cleancutservice.com. If you're on the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. If you use promo code BB217, that's right, BB for Beyond Business 217 at checkout, you will receive an additional 15% off online or in store. Check out oakwoodscreenprinting.com for your next apparel order. Really even mingle, unless there's a plan.
Oh, wow. I didn't see them mingle, I don't think.
You know what I mean? Usually it's like, fuck the police, we ain't them.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, unless it's like, let's fucking...
Man.
Hey, he fixes our car too.
So, yeah, maybe, man. Maybe.
No, but first of all, yes, that you're... For someone to say, for the reaction to be like, hey, we don't ask that means... Oh, now you definitely got to say what the fuck.
And the child beater's uncle used to be the Maine state's attorney here for 35 years, and assistant state's attorney. So, see what I'm saying, man?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Crazy time. But you know what? I'm blessed that it happened because I probably would have never gone to Florida.
Dude, that's just insane because it's almost like who protects someone who hurts children?
Well,
fuck a discount for a car. That's not even your money.
Well,
there's no one involved that pays for their own car to get fixed.
Yeah, the sheriff I went to did, and the DCF main lady I went to did. Matter of fact, she said stop calling her, because I'd left some messages, because nobody's getting back to me. So, that was kind of weird too, man.
Yeah, there's some times where you go, you're being paranoid. They're not messing with you. But then it's like, oh, come on, man. I mean, especially when you're going, hey, I'm not trying to get nothing out of this. But, hey, we still got a sick fuck over here.
Right.
Still currently, I don't know.
Yeah.
You want that lit?
Oh, thanks, but sorry.
But I'm just saying, even still, can you say what garage it is, or do you want to leave that out of it?
I probably should leave that out.
Okay.
He deserves it. I should have blasted it all over the place. I could have.
Why don't you say it, and then we can decide later if you want me to take it out?
I'll tell you off. Can I tell you off?
Be the one who puts it on there.
Oh, shit. Oh.
You can tell me later or I'll decide later if we should take it off.
Okay, it's
West End Auto.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a sign up. It used to be Hazel Riggs.
Yep.
Chrysler Hazel Riggs.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. That's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. What a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Panties fucking
what
dirty.
Was crazy? What was crazy is I used to take his sons fishing, and I used to kind of, because they didn't have a mom really, so she had left, and so I was like kind of, they called me uncle basically.
Yeah. Was he alcoholic or something?
No, he was on a drug called. He was on some
shit,
pain, and I think he liked to drink too.
Yeah. So what is it? How did you? I mean, I'm jumping all over the place here, but. So, you have mentioned being on, and I mean, it's no secret to you're not ashamed, I guess, of, you had a opioid addiction.
Yeah, man.
How'd you overcome that, dude? That's huge. I mean, first, congratulations, because, I mean, struggling with that for a long time, a lot of people, that ends their career of life.
It did for mine. I was, I lost a lot of money on that stuff.
Will you pull that up just a tiny bit towards you?
I lost a lot of money doing bad business deals, as far as like in my business, and just I had rental properties. You give away the farm. You give away the farm on that stuff,
Right.
Xanax, opiates, the pain pills, and they had me on. It's not the doctor's fault. I hate when people say that. I did get overprescribed though. I got it.
Sure.
I mean, I was on straight up Vicodin, Tramadol, Xanax, morphine, and fentanyl. All training with that stuff. All I was trying to do is get out of pain, and it wasn't getting any better. What I later learned is the Vicodin. And if you look it up, opiates can oftentimes exacerbate your pain that you're already in. It makes it worse. So I kept hurting worse and worse. So I'd go to another doctor. I'd go to my main doctor and tell him, and they'd get me on something else.
Oh, so you're not killing your receptors to the pain by taking medicine.
Right.
So now you're hurting.
Right. And you hurt worse. And that's the problem with opiates is it can exacerbate your pain.
So was it the most excruciating time ever getting off of them?
Absolutely, man.
How long did what was the process?
Well, if I didn't have a great wife, she stuck by me and
did you have to rehab, or did you
had to go to rehab, man. I tried for 2 years off and on getting off of them and stuff. And I have a friend, Pinklin Thomas, who fought Mike Tyson, an old boxer. He's from Orlando. He's been clean for 20 years, and he helped me a lot, man, and just helped me, talk to me on the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it myself, man. Some people they can get off it themselves, more power to them. I had needed professional help. Yeah. And I had my wife, during COVID, I was like, it was 2020, and I was like, these pills are going to kill me, for real. Yeah. And so she took me to a place in West Palm Beach, in Delray Beach, about 3 hours away, to a rehab that my friend, Leslie Hunter, she found it for me, that would take my insurance.
Okay.
And yeah, man, and that was a whole other animal going in there, because for 15 years, that's all I had was my pills. And I took them with me, and they dumped them out right when I got in. They dumped them out, and
right.
That was scary, because I was letting something go that was attached to me that I thought I needed it to live,
Yeah.
And then the withdrawals were brutal, man. They just were crazy.
So you're talking 15 years. You went, and that you were like, today. We're doing this.
Yeah, 15 years hard, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely doing it this time. I never tried before. I tried on my own, and that was a miserable failure.
That was just, you had a shitty day and said, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
But this time you said...
Some people say mind over matter. It is mind over matter. However, though, when you're addicted and something takes control of you physically, and if you don't have that, whatever it is, and you get violently sick, like you've got the flu times 20, you're going to take your stuff.
Do what you can to get better. Yeah.
So me, I had to be in a professional setting with nurses monitoring me, because with Xanax you can actually die getting off of it.
I've read that.
Yeah, and you go into seizures. So they put you on anti-seizure medicine, small stuff, and they monitor you. And then I couldn't figure it out, Nick. All the heroin users, I never did heroin,
right,
or any kind of meth or nothing like that. But these guys, they were getting out of detox in 5 days. They kept me 15 days. And I kept saying, man, I must be really fucked up. And so, no, they said the reason they keep you 15 days is because the ones that do Xanax, they have to continue to monitor you.
That's that much more potent than that real shit that we think is that real shit.
Right. Exactly. And so then, man, there was this kid, this roommate. He was with me, 28 years old, man. He had a COVID beard, I called it. It was a beard down to his belly. And, man, one day I kept telling them all, he's shaking. He's not good, man. And they kept telling him, worry about yourself, because this was after we got detoxed.
Yeah.
We have to go to these classes, right, for
sure.
6 hours a day. And he would lay on the carpet with no blanket, just shake like crazy. And I kept telling him, man, he's not okay. Nobody would listen to me, man. And so one day he come down, he shaved his beard. And I was like, man, you shaved your beard? Why'd you do that? He's like, I had a talk with God. I'm like, and you're not even in withdrawal anymore. You're perfect. He was perfectly fine. I'm like, how'd you do that? He goes, I had a talk with God. And so I'm like, that dude had me talking to God. Hell.
Really?
So no, yeah. But what he did was, the next day he was dead. He took fentanyl. He had it stored in that beard, and he shaved it once he got clean. And then his body couldn't handle that amount anymore, and he died at rehab. So that really woke my eyes up right there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man, that was pretty crazy right there.
Oh.
Yeah, because you get clean, I guess, and if you took your same amount you were taking, it can kill you, and it did.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is crazy.
But I think that
So how long were you there?
46 days and nights.
Okay.
over. Man, I was telling them all when I got there, I was in so much withdrawal. They always trying to, want you to come here, come there, just bug you. It's a process, right?
Yes.
And I got frustrated. I told them I told them all that I was Charlie Sheen's nephew and I had tiger blood in me, and don't mess with me, man.
You're gone, dude.
I apologized to them later. They go, "You were fine." I'm like, "No,
I was not fine.
No,
dude.
I was not fine."
So what does it get to after your 15 days? Then was it kind of like you felt like at least what was it after at least the sickness is gone? At least you're going, holy shit, I'm normal again?
No, that didn't happen until about the 33rd day for me. I had a prostitute on one side of me. She was a patient there, and a nurse that was a patient in rehab. She was on one. They were both on each side of me, and they were counting the days for me every day that I'd start feeling better. And them women were to a spot one day. They told me 33 days, and I think I started feeling better at like 32. And they were right on the money. And they kept trying to put me on Suboxone, man.
Yep.
And I did that road before.
Yep.
And that's harder to get off than all of it.
I was just going to say, I've recently become familiar with reading up a little bit on that. And I heard that's brutal. Like methadone type shit, right?
It is. It's brutal to get off of. I mean, I laid in my basement one time, got off of it. It took 40 days in my basement just in the dark, and but I had Xanax to help me, so that's not fair.
Right.
I didn't but at rehab, I didn't get back on it. I told them, I'm not. They kept pushing it on me. And, your withdrawals will go away right now if you just take this. I go, dude, I know what that is, man. I know it's going to be. You walk
another drug.
You walk in the woods 10 miles, you got to walk back 10 miles.
So did you leave rehab taking medicine?
No. They gave me gabapentin but I don't take that anymore. It's a nerve pain.
Yeah, I take that for restless legs.
Yeah, right.
It's like seizure meds.
Yeah, right. It works good. It didn't really work for me.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because of my nerves.
Oh, not anything to do with.
Oh no! Just wanted to try to give me something non-addictive.
Oh, okay. But not anything to do with addiction.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
They give you that at the addiction. A lot of people get that at the addiction.
Okay.
Yeah. But I got off of it, man. I probably should get back on it though, because it does help my back.
Does it?
It did. I didn't think it did until you get off of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not one of them you crave. If you miss it, you don't need it.
Right.
Yeah.
And Nick, the restless legs is brutal too, man. That's not cool,
dude.
I know, right?
So my pops went through Mayo Clinic a couple years ago because he has had it for 10, 15 years and got to the dose of ropinirol, got to a high enough dose that they said, basically, if this stops working, we got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
Mom and Pop started sleeping in different beds, not because they're old-fashioned. Right. It's because Mom's like, dude.
Right.
I like sheets on the bed.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck are you doing?
You can't have somebody flopping.
Yeah,
next
where
to
you at, bro?
Yeah.
So he went through Mayo Clinic. Same deal. He's like, oh my gosh, I had to cold turkey, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
And bro, I mean, I work on the road sometimes. I've went a night or two where I forgot, and you can cancel it. I mean, I might as well just figure out something to do.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, man? I have to ask my brother on dates and different things I did throughout my career. He kind of helped me manage that my whole career. Some of my stuff is just a blur.
It's mad. Dude.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But, it's like this getting old too, man. Just age sucks. It's like medicine. When I was 20, 25, it's like, you'll be fine.
Right.
Now it goes, everything my dad deals with, it literally is just trickling down.
Right.
But congratulations, man, because you're like almost 5 years now.
No, it's about 4 years and 3 months.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah,
is it a struggle still ever?
Yeah, man. I mean, because I live in, chronic back pain from my fight career, so sure, I think, man, it'd be nice to have a pain pill, but I don't.
Oh, you're like, it would be nice to be out of pain.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Are you anti even like ibuprofen or Tylenol?
No,
or?
I take Advil.
Okay.
And I take Advil, and sometimes I'll take extra strength Tylenol, a couple of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I do struggle, to be honest with you. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. And that's when
for the pain or for this part too.
No, for the pain, man. Yeah. I just want to get out of pain. It'd be nice to live just a minute without pain.
There's no surgery that can be performed that would help that?
Well, I got these 9 herniation discs up and down my back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and so I tell you, man, I'm scared of that back surgery, man.
Yeah.
You hear about horror stories.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they can mess you up worse.
Yeah.
So I kind of just deal with it. I'm gonna start teaching again, so that's gonna be good to be back on the mats.
Yeah,
you know?
I was actually going to go there next, so let's hear about that. You got something else cooking up here.
I'm stoked about it. I couldn't be with a better guy, Professor Wade Rome. Has a huge gym in Melbourne, Florida.
Okay.
He wrestled for U of I. You guys are about the same size, big guys,
Okay.
right? He's a heavyweight.
All right.
And so he he wrestled for U of I. He's like a 5th degree jiu-jitsu black belt, multiple time. He's a world champion.
Yeah.
Just a phenomenal, smart dude and a good friend.
Yeah.
And he called me last week, man. I knew MMA and jiu-jitsu was missing in my life. That's why I knew.
Does he currently, is that what he does for a living now, or he's just going to open a gym?
No, he has a huge gym
he already has it.
in Melbourne, Florida, but he just bought one in Daytona.
Oh.
So I'm going to be teaching MMA there. So
Oh, yeah.
Stoked about that because you got a lot of jiu-jitsu students that it's called Nomad Jiu-Jitsu. That's the name of it. Wade's gym in Melbourne is Control Jiu-Jitsu. If anybody's traveling and you go to Florida, you want to train jiu-jitsu, man, his place would be a great spot. It's called Control Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you'll teach MMA classes within?
Yeah, I will. I'll teach they've already got the jiu-jitsu, which is great by me. And then that way, any jiu-jitsu guys that want to do MMA, and we do it for self-defense,
Yeah.
And if any guys want to actually fight, if they're serious, they got to be really serious because this isn't a sport you want to play around with,
Oh, I can imagine,
You don't just want to play.
There's probably a pretty solid group of people that take it serious, right?
Well, yeah, it depends.
A lot of college wrestlers.
yeah.
I mean,
especially now that there's money.
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's now one of the 5 professional sports, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
with all the money involved,
Yeah.
People are wanting to get in it more,
Yeah.
which is good. Just you got to know what. I always tell the fighters, make sure you know that you could be opening Pandora's box.
for sure.
So
But, it's just like any of the other sports. I mean, we dump a bunch of time and money into baseball. Are
Right.
you going to go play for the Cardinals?
right,
Probably not.
yeah, I got you.
Although you're not going to get your head kicked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, though. But you know what I mean? Is
yeah,
you're going to chase a dream, and will you make it?
Yeah.
It'd be a fun chase, but
Yeah.
you guys do choose to put a lot more on the line as a
It's our coach Pat Militich always said, us that are all broken up now, he's broke. They're all broke. We're all broken
Yeah.
up, man. And
you only got 9 herniated discs.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many. I didn't know you had 9 discs, but you apparently got 9 herniated.
They said up and down 8 or 9. They
Yeah.
said up and down my spine, bro.
That's like all of them.
Yeah, right. How many do we have?
Right.
Man? My neck's good though. My neck's good. My neck is good.
Well, there you go.
I do have. My last fight, I got.
You're like, I got 4 good ones.
No, but my last fight, I got fucked up. I did for life. I mean, I don't feel these last 3 fingers. They're all numb because when he hit me on the ground, my head snapped back. They say it's like car whiplash.
Yeah.
Car, right? So I got to have ulnar nerve surgery to go release but I don't want to mess with my nerves, man. 'Cause you never know when they go in there. Anything to do with nerves scares me because they can mess it up worse.
Yeah, but I feel like a really renowned
Really?
good doctor could just work you over and you feel like you're new money, bro.
Yeah, I want to go get that stem cell.
That's
done.
what I'm
For sure.
saying.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
That
for
would
my
probably
back.
be a good look, dude.
Yeah.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure, for the back.
Hey, so I just thought of this too. You know what made me knew who you were the very first time I ever heard about you? I think I might have even not been around quite yet. I might have read about this.
Mm-hmm.
Is you, I think, went to grab a sandwich, maybe a bowl of chili.
Oh, God, man. That was crazy.
Late
bro.
night at Steak and Shake, and
Yeah.
I think you ended up cleaning the place.
Yeah, well, I got 9 6.
That was a long time. That was what?
I got 6 stitches over that deal.
What happened? Did you get into a fight
man.
with some people, or you?
It was just some people. I had some rental properties that guys were,
This is late night, right?
late night.
Long time ago.
I was out promoting my fight show. I had to fight Friday night.
Okay.
And I was out on Wednesday night promoting my show, handing out posters, and I seen some people in Steak and Shake through the windows that bought some tickets. So I was dropping off the tickets to them.
Okay.
And some drunk guys.
Yeah, this is like after bar close.
Yeah.
Late night Steak and Shake.
Yeah, just they come up to me. They thought I had owed them money for cleaning up my rental property, but little did they know they left a stove and all this stuff in the front yard that I had to pay for. To have the city come clean up. Right. So we were good. I didn't owe them shit.
Right.
And they didn't like that, so we started brawling, man, and it wasn't good. That was
in Steak and Shake.
Yeah, it was not good. Yeah, we started brawling at Steak and Shake, man.
The fight night was a little bit earlier than expected. Huh?
Oh yeah, it was. I seen people with chili mac down the front of them. I seen cups flying. I mean, it was all hell broke loose, man.
Were you by yourself?
I was with a student of mine, and he didn't do nothing. He didn't do shit.
He watched sunset?
Yeah, he just watched.
Did you win?
I don't know. I got 6 stitches or something. What happened? Yeah, I was ducking under.
You're like, I got a milkshake glass that hit me in the head.
No, the guy's foot. I was ducking under the railing there where they used to have the smoker section.
Yeah.
I was ducking under the railing. He's up against the glass, and he did a front kick right to my face. What happened was I had to fight Friday night, so I had to hide it for the commissioner, so they didn't see it. So I had to put some. I can't remember what I did. I hit it makeup. Or something.
Yeah. Some super glue and makeup will do it.
That was crazy. That was a crazy night, man.
That is funny. But it was in the paper and all that, wasn't it?
Nobody got arrested or nothing. I think we had to pay $90 a piece or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. We should have probably been arrested, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That would have been a legit arrest.
No,
that would have been
They're just like, shit happened.
Oh, what's funny is 2007 when I fought Joe Lazan in my UFC debut.
Yeah.
He put a bunch of videos up of him and his buddies in Steak and Shake hats and put in front of Steak and Shake, and they filmed it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that's funny. So do you have any desire to do any where you're at now? Do you do any fight promotion? Do you do any of that type of events down there?
I get called to judge for the Florida State Athletic Commission, so sometimes I'll go to shows and judge.
Okay.
And then how
many people are on a panel to judge fights?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll do that, and then sometimes I'll commentate for a show.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
But yeah, my last show was 3.5 years ago at Shady Jack's Saloon in St. Louis. I promoted a show.
Okay.
And man, shout out though to the Mongol Motorcycle Club. They were my friends. They're my friends, and they supported that show for the kids against child abuse.
Oh, cool.
And they come in from 7 different states and bought tickets all on their motorcycles to support that cause.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
So out of the countries that you've named quite a few countries that you went and worked and trained in and lived in, or at least stayed in for a while. What's the one that you lived in or whatever that you were like? Obviously, you said you would live in Australia, but what's the one that you were like, wow, this place is just amazing? Well, even if you don't want to necessarily live there, that you're just like,
I'd have to say Morocco, man. I'd have to say Casablanca, Morocco. It's just the people, just the friendly people, and I saw everybody was saying. What's funny is when I got back from Morocco, this town, I'd be eating with my family, and people would come up to me and tell me that there's a rumor that I was training ISIS. Get that one. I was training ISIS. I was an ISIS trainer.
You're like, they forgot to pay me or introduce themselves.
Right. Yeah, I was there teaching the poor kids, the children that parents really couldn't afford it or whatever. They're in big gymnasiums and stuff. And then I did some seminars around that country and lived with 5 Muslim families. It was incredible. It was in a compound.
Like how you just get in?
I met one guy named Muhammad off the internet, and that's how I found it.
No shit.
I didn't know him at all. I had no idea what I was running into. I took off for Morocco, met this dude at the airport with an interpreter, and the rest is history. It was crazy. He had his own gym in his compound. He had his own gym in the basement.
Yeah.
And, it was pretty wild, man. That was a crazy adventure there. Then he got me stuck in Paris when I took off. He had my plane ticket all fucked up, man. And I got stuck.
You're just along for the ride,
I got lost in Paris, man, until 6 in the morning. It was insane.
So if you're physically hurting, how do you train MMA? I mean, do
Yeah,
you
it's-
still have to roll around with guys and shit? Or-
yeah. I mean, I just got to push through it, man. That's,
Is that right?
I'm kind of worried about. To be honest with you, I'm kind of concerned a little bit about it. And
It's kind of not just do as I say. You kind of have to do as I do with that
I just
sport.
need to learn to go slower and not put myself into crazy positions and go full on. When I demonstrate, I got to be smart about it.
Right.
Be smart. And I'm hoping to get the stem cell done for my back. And then,
That's something you're seriously looking into.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking into that. I have been, and I hope to one day compete in jiu-jitsu again.
Really?
In the masters division.
Do you have to stay here in the U.S. to dig into stem cell, or is it something that you will go out of the country to get just because there's not so much whatever? The fuck's
Colombia. Yeah, my friend Tim Sylvia, he just got back, and he's doing it, and so. Yeah, and then my buddy has an anti-aging center in Tampa, so he may have something there.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah, my buddy Chris Fisher, man, he's a great guy. He's got a big anti-aging center in Tampa there.
And that's it. We're just, I don't know. I don't know if it's because Big Pharma is probably a big reason why we're behind the ball on a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
There's always a money thing behind why we're.
Yeah, right.
But,
Could be.
but
Could be, yeah.
you have to go overseas to take care of yourself.
Yeah, right.
But, people big money's got to stay big money. Right. But, well, man, I know you got stuff to do, and I really appreciate you taking the time to come in and sit down and talk, man.
Thank you. They just tore down my old building that at the YMCA downtown.
They did?
They just tore that one down.
They did,
That
man.
was when I brought MMA to Decatur under Militich Fighting Systems.
Yeah, they
Pat
did tear
Militich's
that down.
gym. Yeah.
So when you first started here, was it over in the guy that it was in Fairview Plaza back in the day?
Oh, you mean the Taekwondo?
Yeah.
I used to, man.
Yeah.
That's another story. But I was teaching from Earl Taylor.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I was going there to teach a little bit for him, not a lot.
Yeah.
But he was. That was a trip.
That was just in my head trying to rack and go. There's still a guy in Decatur that teaches, I think, at the mall, isn't there?
Yeah, Josh Sharp at Taekwondo.
Yeah.
But then my buddy Mike Stewart has the Strength Academy, and out by next door to the Wits End. What is that? It's in that. It's going north in the little strip mall. What was that? The East End Grill. Remember where the East End Grill used to be?
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
In that area, in that complex, the East End Grill.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
On Brush College? There?
The Strength Academy. He's got a heck of a jiu-jitsu program going.
Oh, cool.
Under there, and then so it's awesome to see.
I mean, it's just a cool thing like you said, whether it's self-defense or be physical, man.
Yeah, right.
A lot of kids, for youth and
Right.
for adults it's nice to not you don't have to get old like that.
Right. They got a lot of things out now, like testosterone replacement therapy that helps out a lot,
Yeah. There's a lot of, when yoga first came out, that was like a girl fucking what now yoga's the shit, dude.
It's no joke.
Yoga's the shit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
My wife teaches it, man. I hardly can do it.
No
man.
shit. When I say it's the shit, I don't mean I'm good at it.
Yeah.
It means like try that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
The hot yoga's nice.
Oh yeah.
Go to
Yeah, that is. All that stuff is good. That's what I've been trying to kind of push myself to do and even talk about on here to make myself be accountable for it is like self-health. You know what I mean?
Right,
or make a point of going, take the stairs, take the...
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Drink the water.
What do you think about an ice bath?
I would love to invest in one, man. Yeah. And I think if I did, then I would use it more than anything because I am one of them people that could gladly start my day out uncomfortably on purpose.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm that dude who could... just go fucking let's suck this shit up and kick it off.
Right. Vanderlei Silva used to have garbage cans out back with he used to have this huge freezer and he'd put chunks of ice in all the garbage bags our garbage cans, and so after training we'd all have to jump in when it sucked.
Oh, it's terrible, right?
Oh yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's miserable, but it's also there's a lot of brain that comes into it.
Once you get in there and you stay still, it kind of you can deal with it. But it's that initial going in.
I'm going pop out now.
Yeah. And if you're in there and you move a muscle, it like shocks your whole body in a cold way. Yeah.
So that's it. My son's 14, and we watch a lot of podcasts, and so we are both getting exposed to some of the cool stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
So I've been considering a few things that are, kind of physical and mental, torturous, but just to introduce him to it, and then I can't really be a pussy.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think I don't know if it's proven that's healthy, but it seems like it will. Seems like it's that nice.
If it hasn't been proven unhealthy, and they've been out long enough that Lord knows it would be all everywhere.
That's true.
Shit, you can buy one at Farm and Fleet now.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you still got to fill it with ice.
I was gonna buy one and put my wife and put it back on the lanai area back.
Yeah.
You're not getting that. You're not gonna
use it.
You'll use it one time.
That's kind of my fear.
I said you're right.
That's why mine's still at Farm and Fleet.
Yeah, I know, right? You're right. I got you.
Yeah, we'll put that with the elliptical.
She knows me better than anybody. She knows.
Yeah,
I'll try that thing.
No shit, dude. So when you heading back, dude?
Tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Got you a new family member, eh?
Yeah, a little puppy.
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be great.
That's great.
I think it's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
Don't you have dogs?
Yeah.
What kind do you have?
A bully and a cane corso.
Oh wow.
So I got a 3.5-year-old bully.
That's what mine is. A little baby bully.
Dude, if I was gonna bring him, and but he just wants to be. I took him everywhere, and then even like service dogged him up.
Yeah.
And they got service dog rules are really weird because our pussy ass world makes people, they're not even allowed to ask you.
Wow.
So he's been to hotels, he's been to the beach, the mountains.
That's awesome.
He's been everywhere.
The cane corso?
No, the bully. So he acts accordingly.
Yeah.
And because I'm bald and white and I put a camo vest on him and carry an army backpack, everyone just thinks.
Yeah, right. They think,
so.
Yeah. You look like a DEA, bro.
Straight up. They're like, thank you. And I'm like, you're welcome.
Right. Shit.
So.
You're rolling like the DEA, bro.
Right. I can't carry a gun, but he's got one.
Yeah, there you go.
No, so. But so he acts. I mean, he's on point. He's been around people his whole life. Yeah. I get the cane corso.
No, not happening.
Oh, this fucking dude's a dog.
Not happening.
I got a pet and I got a dog.
Oh,
so shit. Now my good one, he kind of has to suffer, bro. You got to hang out with your brother, man.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I got to get him clipped. The bully, honestly, he's cool.
Yeah.
And man, the cane corso, I'm like going to schedule his. I'm like, you deserve your nuts unless you don't. And
I got you. He's just too.
He's too much.
Yeah,
bro.
I got you.
He's fucked, dude.
Shout out to Cody and Kinder Garrett at Mount Zion. They're the ones that have the bullies left. They have some.
Oh, they do?
Have some left, man. They'll treat you good.
Are they? Are they like papered up?
Big time.
They breed them.
Oh yeah. No, it's a one and done. The way I understand, it's a one and done for them. They just want to do it. Well, they had 13.
No
yeah,
shit.
Man.
Hell yeah.
The mom is 90 pounds and the dad's 140.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Cody and Kendra Garrett.
Yep.
There you go, man. Get you a bully puppy. You guys, everybody who's, where'd you guys get Drone? There you go. My dog's name's Drone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're trying to name our dog. I don't know what I'm going to name it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They usually choose their names.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to let her name it.
That's it. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, hey.
So I named...
Hey.
This is a racist ass name for my other dog.
Yeah.
So my other dog's name, the cane corso, is strictly because I wanted to hear my mom call it.
Okay.
It's Vato.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, like a Mexican.
I thought you were going to say like Hitler or something.
No.
No, that's good.
Straight up, right?
No,
whenever you started saying that, I thought you were going a whole nother direction. I was going to be like, don't say it, bro.
No.
He is black. No, I'm just kidding. No. But I wanted her to be like, Vato. Hey, Vato. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's funny. That's awesome.
So there has been a couple there was like this Puerto Rican dude at the gas station when I had the dog out.
Shit.
And I'm like, come here, Vato. And he's like, bro, that's your dog's name? I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, hell yeah, that's fucking great.
That's awesome.
He's like, you got him from a Latino? I go, no. And he's like, hell yeah.
That's funny as hell.
He's like, can I take a picture? I go, it doesn't have his name on it.
That's
like, what the fuck?
He's about to show his family. He meant
His
Vato.
dog's name Vato,
he
bro.
meant Vato.
Hell no. But
Funny.
well, again, man, I really appreciate you taking the
Yeah,
time. I know
bro.
you don't come in town often, and yeah, for you to come and link up here. I know people watching are going to love it, man. You're
Right on.
you're a local favorite, dude. I appreciate.
I miss Decatur, man. The people is
Yeah.
what I miss.
Yeah.
The people.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff falling apart. They just unfortunately walked 700 people out of ADM in the last like 48 hours.
Is that right? It's terrible.
Terrible, unexpected.
Sucks. That
Like
really sucks.
Like it kind of, if I'm not mistaken, like it hit the news, and they got met at their desk by security.
That's incredible.
Like, yeah, no.
700?
500 to 700.
That's horrible.
Yeah, like it hit the news as they got the news. So yeah, so shout out to the families that don't
Yeah,
know what
no
the fuck they're going to do now because ADM decided to source the jobs wherever the fuck else in the country they're going to
Cut back.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that or probably spread out wherever else.
Yeah.
They do it, you know, they didn't get no smaller. It's just going.
Crazy times we live in.
It is. It is, man. Shit ain't getting cheaper.
Yeah. I know, man. You go to the grocery store,
Just
$50, you have two
nothing.
items. Yeah.
Nothing, dude.
Radishes will probably be $10 a piece.
It's crazy. It is. No, it is. It is. It is crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the end game is, but we're along for the ride, brother.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean,
We're at their mercy.
that's it, bro.
Yeah.
It's scary to see what'll happen eventually, but we're only here for our duration.
All right.
Leave whatever we can behind for what's left. But it's cool to see that you continually give back, and I think that's it. When it's all said and done, and our days are over, what we have left is whatever few breadcrumbs that we leave for our kids and grandkids or nieces and nephews, and what we've given back to the people that we've touched. And you might have spent a lot of time dealing with addiction and overcoming it, but damn it if you haven't spent your whole freaking life giving back. I mean, even when you chased a dream of MMA and killing your body, it was even chasing the idea of setting an example for students. So
Yeah.
that's really commendable, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
I don't know if you even forget it sometimes. I mean, in your travels and seeing everything, it's, for your main focus and goal to be on setting an example for kids that are following, trying to,
Yeah.
whether it be for self-defense or for sport, it's a,
Right.
You know.
I mean, if you really think about it, MMA is self-defense.
Sure.
And when I had my gyms, the thing is, I was trying to do too much. I had my insurance business, I had my gyms, and I had my own fights to train for, and I had my fight shows.
Yeah.
So I had my fight shows and all this stuff going on. I'd have my gym, the fighters out of the gym would fight in my fight shows.
Yeah.
And but it kind of probably took me away from the focus on my fight. You know what I mean?
That's called entrepreneurship, brother.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
right
You got
on.
that brain, dude.
Yeah.
You're in many directions at once.
Sometimes it's a curse, though.
There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, but you juggled everything well.
Appreciate you too, man. What a beautiful office you
Oh,
have. Wow,
thank you,
it's
man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking part in
All
this,
right,
man. It's been really good. I hope next time you happen to, if next time I stalk you on Facebook and find out you're coming this way, I'm going to reel you in. But
Right on,
hey,
brother.
thanks everybody for joining us on this one, and be kind to each other, and we'll catch you on the next one. But I want to take a moment to shine a spotlight on one of our amazing sponsors, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman. If you're looking to refresh your space or tackle that long-awaited project, this women-centric company is here to help. Clean Cut Painting specializes in a wide range of services, from stunning interior and exterior painting to small construction projects, room remodels, deck staining and flooring. They truly have expertise to transform your home into a beautiful sanctuary you've always dreamed of. And guess what? They have some fantastic promotions running this March. If you book any interior painting project for March or April, you'll receive an incredible 15% off. It's a perfect time to give your home a fresh look just in time for spring. If you're thinking of sprucing up the outside of your home, they've got you covered too. You can enjoy 10% off exterior painting projects under $5,000. If you're planning on a larger project, get ready for a jaw-dropping $1,000 off anything over $5,000. So whether you're looking to enhance your home's curb appeal or make your interior pop, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman has you covered. Visit their website or give them a call today and take advantage of these amazing offers. Remember, when you choose Clean Cut, you're not just getting a service. You're supporting a company that empowers women in the industry. Now let's get back to the episode. Hey everyone, if you're on the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. This company specializes in all things screen printing, offering high-quality designs on everything from T-shirts and hoodies to hats and bags. Whether you're promoting your business, celebrating a special event, or just want to express your unique style, Oakwood Screen Printing has you covered. What sets them apart is their attention to detail and commitment to customer satisfaction. They use top-notch materials and the latest printing techniques to ensure your design looks vibrant and lasts for years to come. So if you want to make a statement with your apparel, reach out to Oakwood Screen Printing today. You won't be disappointed. If you use promo code BB217, that's right, BB for Beyond Business 217 at checkout, you will receive an additional 15% off online or in store. So that means ditch the custom ink link order, no matter where you're ordering from, and order your product online or in store from Oakwood Screen Printing using code BB217 for 15% off. Check out oakwoodscreenprinting.com for your next apparel order. Hey, if you're in the market for commercial properties in Central Illinois, look no further than Vuig Commercial Real Estate. With a dedicated team led by Tim Vuig and Cole Babcock, they'll bring unparalleled expertise and deep understanding of the local market to meet your commercial real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing a personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level or find that perfect commercial space, reach out to Vuig Commercial Real Estate. You can find them on all social media platforms at VuigCommercialRealEstate.com or give them a call at 450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands.
Be great. So grab a seat, don't miss the ride. Beyond Business with Nick, let's take it in stride. Join the conversation, let's make it last. With stories and insights, we're happy